nice that you were able to.
Well, I asked first because I don't want to offend anybody.
Right, and what did they say? Were they offended?
Nobody said anything. I mean, Miss L just said make it quick, you know? So you're asking God to give everyone strength and anything they needed. But I did get a email from a new college.
Cool. What college is that?
I'll show you.
Harvard?
Yeah,
That's a big deal.
they sent me an email the other day.
Hey there. That's okay. So today we had to do double Sunday stroll and, try to like break down the transportation, but never went to like the floor or anything. But we did that like 3 separate times, but all within 10 minutes. So is that 3 separate sheets? That's so stupid. Right.
You might need to print it again because nothing
Okay.
printed.
Okay. Right. So isolation space, that, I wasn't isolating, it was in the hallway. So just say no, or, well, it says, is it yes or no?
No.
We moved into this. So just say yes. All right, and I have to do this 3 times. And then I also do it on the physical assistance log 3 times.
So why are you still coughing there, big guy?
Mom, I'm so confident.
Yes.
And then
I'm also
I
volunteering.
email all of this, or.
Yeah, I had to go into a house and I couldn't breathe. I think that I kind of got some stuff. And
Can you do me a huge favor?
Yeah.
Can you take those trays back down to the cafeteria?
of course, I was going to anyway.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you.
I'm gonna stay away from this since Corona.
No, just,
I'll try to avoid
you
germs.
just wash your hands a lot, keep your hands off your face.
Mhm.
And if you cough or sneeze, that's the thing to do.
Yeah, but do email
Remember?
and
So, that should be
yeah,
enough
are you ready for
anyway.
Sherry? Oh, shit, I was like, yeah. I think they asked me to mention my family to like above 8,000, yeah, and they asked me if I was some sort of organization, I said no. And they said I qualified for some sort of pre-program.
Good luck, if that's where you wanna go.
Probably not. I'm like, you're a little too liberal. You know,
Well, you're gonna have to find, let me just tell you this right now, you're gonna find a hard time falling to college if you're going off the liberal stance. You understand what I'm saying? Or let me say not liberal, but conservative stance. Because when you have people who are running for president and they want to give out free college, but she turns around and charges $400,000 to teach a class, you can't tell me there's any value in anything she says that's that valuable.
exactly.
So guess what? Now you know why college is so expensive.
You know, I was talking with this kid today, and he was arguing with me about the Democratic primary. He says, "Oh,
I may take a
college
picture of
degree,"
this
and I'm
and
like,
text
I
it
asked
to
him
you
this
just so
question,
you
like,
can
Darren,
see it before
if
I
socialist professors
send it over
really
there,
wanted to
just
their, I would
in
have
case
their
you don't like, I'll do it after the first one, 'cause I'm just gonna write the same
That's what I
stuff
asked him,
over
and
and
he was
over.
like,
Yeah.
And I was like, exactly, Darren. I was like, exactly.
Proud of you, Mark. That is actually the true statement to make.
Well, I mean, it's
They
Only
actually
logical.
did a college study on socialism.
I was gonna say
We're
they're
doing
gonna
a
teach
grade
free.
curve scale. And so the thing is that here I am an F student and you're an A student, and I'm giving you a C, because I wanna make sure that, you pass the class even though you didn't do anything. Do you think you are gonna continue being an A student, knowing that you can pass no matter what?
But I mean, if everyone made the same grade, what's the point of even working hard?
That's my point. If I'm an F student, I'm not doing any of my work, I'm not doing team projects, I'm not doing anything, writing my papers, turning nothing in,
But you're still passing.
but you're still passing. Why
Yeah.
would you wanna become an A student? Why would you want to strive to be more or better? Or not even be better, but to do better for yourself?
Because what's the point?
That's my point. That is exactly the answer. So,
I mean, my thing is like, we're having to do this thing in English where we're supposed to write about education for the future. And we're talking about like how we want to change. And Mr. Kanaka refers to the term swing the pendulum in education because they swing it to both sides trying to figure out what's the best course for education. And like, we've been trying to figure out like, one of the things I've never liked is like the lack of career choices and stuff.
well, no, here's the thing is they went from, nobody could afford college except for the elite. And then they were like, no, everybody has to go to college, so let's push it so everybody has to go to
Yeah,
college.
that's what I'm saying.
And here's the thing is they forgot about
The blue collar jobs.
the plumbers, the electricians, the AC workers that are making $100,000 a year.
I mean, some of those diesel mechanics make over 100K.
Yeah. Just on some of these vocational things, and they totally forgot about all of those people. And so the thing is whether you go to college as a technical school to get a college degree,
Yeah.
or you go to college, technical degrees can get you money faster. And in this day and age, get you a free college, so all you have to put out is minimal compared to me having to pay $40,000 for my bachelor's degree. And,
The thing-
get on with life faster.
The
You know
reason
what I'm
why
saying?
I'm actually doing Boys State is because
You're in what state?
Boys State with, the American Legion and all that. They host a thing called Boys State each year, and it's where like the top high schoolers get to go to. For boys, it's tech. And what you do is you stay there for several days and you learn
Did you get
about.
in?
They haven't told us yet, but
You applied?
I interviewed.
Okay.
They asked me like what was the electoral college and like what was democracy and republic, and I answered it, and they said that I had the most leadership potential out of everyone they've interviewed so far, and I was like, okay. But I was really respectful during my interview too.
Right.
Yes.
But you have to understand that you're dealing with a lot of people that are probably not conservative.
Well, actually, Boise State is notoriously conservative.
Okay.
Like it's hardcore Republican. Like last year, there was this kid who ran for governor who was liberal in a way, and they ran him like. Here's how it works. Whenever you want to run for governor is the one you run for. Like it's the biggest one you run for, and that's what I'm running for. The thing is if you win it, you get a full ride scholarship to Tennessee Tech automatically. Full scholarship, paid for everything, room, board, anything you need, all 4 years. But the thing is you have to be nominated. Now, everybody's put into their own city, and 3 cities, it's divided into 6 cities, and 3 cities make up a district. And both districts chooses one person to run for governor each, and they're based on the 3-city decision. But people can run as independents too, but one of the guys that I was interviewing, Mrs. Smith, the one who is teaching economics right now?
Yes.
Her son was one of the people I was interviewing. He's the only one in the history of Boise State to run as an independent to almost win. He lost by 6 votes.
Wow.
Only one in history as an independent to
Wow.
ever come close to winning. And if you win governor, you get to go to Boise Nation where you get to meet like the vice president, you get to meet the president and all that. But the thing is like, they ran that kid just to make fun of him, I believe the correct term he used was to make a meme out of him, pretty much. Like the kid was kind of quirky. He had big frame glasses.
Right. So they were essentially bullying.
Yes, and they're allowed to do it. Like the thing is like you have to get in front of everybody, you have to debate, and they debate about different topics and stuff, and you have to give like a speech and all that. And you can't be too political in a way because people don't like to hear it. Like you need to be up there and be fun, engaging, but you need to be serious at the same time.
Well, you need to have a point, but you don't have to be so
Overbearing.
that, you know, that you lose the humor of it all.
You want to be smart, but you want to be stupid at the same time.
No, it's not even stupid. You want to be smart, but you want to keep the fun in it.
Yes, exactly.
That's different than being stupid.
Like the kid who won last year promised to give everyone next year raincoats, so that's how he went. Yeah, but seriously, what would happen is the people who supported the kid that was gonna win last year, he was like from Cumberland, I think. When kids were talking, his supporters would literally scream or yell his name and stuff while they were talking, and they're allowed to do that, you know. And the thing was, is they booed that kid off stage and he ended up crying, you know.
I think you lose, when you start going through these boos, you lose the teaching point of it. You lose the point of being successful, because who knows, he could turn around and he thought one way, and after being up there and they say, well, okay, thank you for your time, but not boo him. That's a little cheeseball. That's a democratic thing to do.
No,
And that's
it's just more of
disrespectful.
it's a really big immature thing to do.
Well, it's disrespectful.
It's
And yeah, so booing somebody is like, you know what? Just because his opinion is different than yours, everybody has free speech.
It wasn't even about his opinion. It was more just about how he was as a person. They seriously will run people just to make fun of them on stage, just get them up there. You know, people who can't give a speech. You know, people who aren't confident enough, and then they get up there and they can hardly talk to people, and then they get up there in front of everybody, and then they
But
just
think
completely
how
froze.
courageous they are, because they're feeling extremely vulnerable and being able to get up on stage and speak.
It can change.
It's-
It will change a person. It can.
Yes?
I mean, I just think that's awful that they can just allow kids to just.
I agree. I would absolutely shut that down. That's immature and wrong. And if you wanna put out a message, you wanna put out the equality for everybody.
Even though like it can
despite
change a
your-
person's life, I just think even though it can change a person's life, I mean, it could really affect that kid though, if you think about it, because you don't know how someone like that's gonna take something like that.
Mhm.
Now, of course, the ideal dream would be like he realizes it, he changes, and he becomes this great person. But most of the time, what ends up happening is they lose more of their self-confidence, and then they get down on themselves more.
Well, here's the thing is usually people that feel the need to judge should start at their own doorstep.
Exactly. If I was gotten up there and they, were up there below me, I wouldn't care. Because
But it's not about caring or not. It'd be like, okay,
sure,
the thing is if somebody.
I would
bullied
just
you,
smile and keep on talking.
And I would be like, oh, I'm so glad you're supported. I would just turn around. Oh, thank you for supporting me.
Oh, thank you. And if they're all like chanting and being loud, I'd be like, okay, thanks for supporting me, guys. You just gotta keep that.
Yes, you have to keep.
Will you shut that door, Mark?
Yes, I will.
See you
Bye,
later,
guys.
Mark. You ready to get back to work there? Ricky?
Do I have to answer that?
Yes. Well, you don't have to answer it, you just have to do it. So you don't, because the thing is, I was just trying to be nice. But if you want me to be authoritative, I can do that too. Be authoritative. So anyway, back to our conversation, I think about little houses. So that people that can stay there can have their own little shower in there, and it's roomy, it's cozy.
That'd be nice.
And then have it set up in like have a group center, and then I wanna have like, the place that I'm looking at has a house on it. They want 600 and some odd thousand dollars for this house and all this acres. And, but they built a barn on there, and I was gonna turn the barn into classrooms, you know?
That'd be really,
So I'm like,
I bet you can make it happen too, if anybody can. I'm trying to think. I'm about to send you something, Chris, so you can know how this started. And now I gotta do the rest of it.
they have Highway 70 open through Tennessee Avenue. So they've gotten a lot of the debris gone.
You okay? Just kind of like fought down, like, Interesting, I want to know, how did you do it? Have some earbuds, please.
Dakota, I can't see your screen, honey, you're gonna have to come out of there. Dakota, I can't see your screen, honey, you're gonna have to come out of there and sit back in here.
Can you see it?
I can't see it. That's not Edgenuity.
Oh, we switch now?
Yeah, we need to get back to Edgenuity, and you need to come out here and sit. Dakota,
That's fine.
thank you.
We're still in fifth, sixth. Dakota. We're still in fifth, sixth. We're still in fifth, sixth period. So you should be in English. I know you're typing, but I did respond to you. Is she back in class now? Is she back there?
He was tardy to school today. Wasn't he? Thomas was late to school today, right? she got that. Hey, did you get Thomas Deason and Mark down with Tardy to school today? Well, he was tardy to school. Thank you. Bye. What?
Someone tried to call you?
No, I accidentally FaceTime Miss Vargas. You know, you put this out by the door so when they come later that
You're not eating any of the other stuff? Did you want any other juice? I put it in this one. Yeah, the barber shop.
hey,
I would like a snack.
okay.
Oh, let me get it together. No,
I don't know, what is this week good for you?
Lord. It's really quiet.
I know, we love it. Is that your stuff?
The
Oh,
cross picture.
it's actually getting foggy out there because of the rainy mess that's going on. Well, just about, no. In like 9 more minutes.
People are walking on home.
I know, but it's lunch is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, it's from 12:15 to 12:40, and it's 12:31. Can you wait just a minute, let this class change go by? Go ahead. You gotta go back to class. Give them just a minute, because the hall, get the hallway clear. Yeah, you got it. Thank you. Did you ever get a
Yeah.
Somebody threatened me this morning.
Really? That does not sound good at all.
I can't believe it. You traitor. I'm going to get my lunch now like I said I would.
He forgot to get a travel card, so he came in today to get one. And he said, I'll be back, and I said, don't threaten me like that. He goes, what do you mean threaten me? I said, don't threaten me like that. He goes, I'll be back at lunch.
Did it not print in there again?
Yeah, well, I don't know, it didn't print there when I went there the first time. Did you print it up again?
I'm gonna go get it, and I gotta ask Bo to pull the camera and see what time all that mess happened.
Somehow, I thought it had to do with that question you asked me yesterday.
Come to my desk and look at this. It did.
You know what I'm saying?
Great.
So,
Read this, because I just shared it with Mr. Steph. going to get